What's going on, my Android brothers and sisters? Chris Chavez here with Phandroid.com. You're watching the Android Overload for Tuesday, March 5th, and I am totally wearing a pink shirt right now. Good news making its way to Galaxy Nexus users on Verizon Wireless. It looks like an official build of Android 4.2.2 has just been leaked by Google. Now, whereas the Verizon Galaxy Nexus is widely known as the red-headed stepchild in the world of Nexus devices, it's nice to know that, an update should be rolling out shortly. We'd imagine Verizon already has their hands on the update and they're giving it or putting it through the full review process like they love to do. So expect an update just about any day or week or month now. An all-new version of the Opera web browser has just hit the Google Play Store. This all-new version of Opera is using some kind of new WebKit rendering engine. So it's faster, more fluid, it has a whole new cool touch interface. And of course, it still features Opera's tried and true method of compressing websites down to mere kilobytes. Now, whenever I'm away from Wi-Fi, I'm just going to use Opera as my main web browser and peruse the darkest realms of the internet from my phone. You guys may remember yesterday when I showed you guys some leaked images of the Galaxy S4. And of course, we approached them, with caution. And as it turns out, they were indeed false. Oh my gosh. I mentioned yesterday that they looked like they were some sort of a placeholder for when an official image or press image of the device was going to be announced. It would just be inserted there. And it turns out I was kind of right. Apparently the images came from online retailer Expansys, and they're just getting, their website and their listing for the Galaxy S4 all ready for the announcement on March 14th. So where we still don't have any leaked images on the Galaxy S4, I wouldn't expect that to last too much longer. And of course, Galaxy S4 Watch 2013 continues. We've been hearing for a few months now that the HTC One could be launching on March 14th, and it looks like online retailer in the UK Expansys is confirming those rumors. They currently have the device as listed as arriving on March 14th. Just keep in mind that's overseas, and we're still waiting to get more official word from US carriers such as like T-Mobile, Sprint, and AT&T, but we expect those to also announce a launch date sometime in March. All I know is hopefully HTC doesn't take too long. Currently the contenders for my next top 2 Android devices are either the Sony Xperia Z or the HTC One, and where I prefer the form factor and even sense on the HTC One, it's kind of hard to say no if the Xperia Z, is released first and is, just sitting around shaking its sweet little ass at me. I'm just a man. What do you want from me? For all my Android bros out there that have been toying with the idea of possibly picking up Google Glass sometime in the future, but weren't quite sure how it would affect their pimp game, a fellow YouTuber actually may have the answer to that. He uploaded a video showcasing what could possibly happen if you take Google Glass on a date, and as it turns out, it kind of works. And this isn't the first time we've seen someone kind of play around with that idea. There was a short little movie that was released on Vimeo quite a while back called Sight, and it just shows the very distant future when people get Google Glass-like implants in their eyes. And it's like super sci-fi and kind of dark, and it has a really weird kind of ending. Pretty awesome movie though, so if you guys haven't checked it out, make sure you jump onto the Phandroid post and check that out. For those of you that are looking for the crispest, clearest, highest res wallpapers for your Android device, wallpapers from the HTC One were leaked and are currently made available to download for everyone. So make sure you guys jump onto the post on Phandroid.com and give those a download. And that just about wraps up the Android Overload for Tuesday, March 5th. For links to all the articles I talked about in this video, make sure you hit the description area. As always, thumbs up this video if it was helpful to you in the least. With Phandroid.com, I am Chris Chavez. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.